Hi everyone, it's Phil here from Ashland Leather. Happy Friday. We're back here with some more stuff that is shipping out today. We've got several wallets to show you, but the most significant thing today is I have a batch of irregular wallets that we're going to be putting up as a special sale on the website today. So stick around. After the wallets are shipping out today, I'll be showing you all of the irregulars one by one. But first, let's start here with a really cool black marbled shell cordovan key case. This is the vault key holder in the black marbled shell. On the vault key holder, there are two screw posts, and I suggest using up to 3 keys on each side. And this one closes with a little snap closure in the center, our logo on the back, and the black marbled shell on this is super cool. I can't wait for you to have this one. Up next here, we have the currently quite popular English Tan Dublin Tony the Ant. And check out the English Tan Dublin on this guy. Super cool natural grain character on the Dublin that I absolutely love. This one's been personalized for SF. Up next, this is the classic color number 8 shell cordovan on our Johnny the Fox. Johnny the Fox is our most popular style, and that's because it's just a very traditional style with these 6 card slots on the inside. We actually have 2 hidden card slots, one underneath each side, and the bill slot in the back. Check out how we hid the Horween ink stamp there, the shell cordovan stamp in the back of the bill slot. I really like this mock interior, and mock is just a color name. It's a light tan shade that is this color on the inside of the wallet. I really like how that color sets off the color 8 on the outside of this John the Fox. Super cool. Here we have one of our last black chrome excel John the Fox, and I've switched all the black non-shell leathers to our Dublin just because I think it's the best black leather around. The chrome excel is very nice. It's a little bit smoother, a little bit more of a polished, smooth, shiny look compared to the Dublin. And this wallet is great. I love the blacked out look. We got black on the outside, black on the inside. This is our black horsehide interior. All the edges are black. It's a really stealthed out John the Fox here. And we have another English Tan wallet here. This is the Bugs Moran in English Tan Dublin. Check out the natural character on that guy. A lot of natural character on this one. Huge fan of the English Tan Dublin. And actually, I really like how it looks with denim. For some reason, these two colors go really well together. And we have a natural shell cordovan Fat Herbie shipping out. And this is a really beautiful piece of shell on the back of the wallet. Just check out sweet, smooth luster on this guy. Really great color, the natural shell. And what's great about it is the more you wear it, the deeper and more patina will develop on the leather. On the inside of this Fat Herbie, we have a natural reverse interior. And I really like not only the color on this, but I prefer the reverse interiors just because of how they wear in. When the shells are on the inside of the wallet, they tend to scuff and scratch each other. So I tend to like the reverse because this side is much more easily filled in compared to the shell. And with the natural shell on the outside, this wallet is going to develop an incredible patina. And the last wallet we're shipping out today, this was a return that we fixed up a little bit for SPB. And I know that SPB watches these videos. I'm excited for you to get this one back. We've polished it up quite a bit. There are still some scratches in there, but they're very mild now. We filled them in a little bit. This one was returned because one of the threads was a little loose, so we just trimmed it off and burned it down. But this 100% shell cordovan Johnny the Fox is heading back to SPB. Hopefully you find some good use for this guy. All right, we're on to the irregulars, and I wanted to start off here with what I think is my favorite irregular of the day. This is a color 8 marbled shell cordovan Tony the Ant. And what I love about this one is all the random texture on the marbled shell cordovan itself, especially on the outside. Check that out. This is from one of the more recent batches of the color 8 marbled that we have. And I just think the layers of color in there are extraordinary. This one is an irregular for some stitching issues on the top here. It's kind of hard to see, but it goes a little bit crooked just on the top right there. Otherwise, it's absolutely perfect. The next irregular we have here is Intense Blue Shell Cordovan on our Tony the Ant model. Tony the Ant is the smaller version of the Fat Herbie that had been requested by a lot of people. When we first started making wallets, we made the Fat Herbie only, but people wanted a smaller form factor. That's how this guy came about. This one is an irregular for a little mark on the left card holder there that might be hard to see. When you wear this, I expect that to sort of fade in, blend in. Shouldn't really notice it. And what's interesting about this one is the ink stamp is less centered than most of the wallets. We tried to cut it towards the center most times, but it looks like we tried to get a little bit of the Horween measuring machine stamp on the bottom of this wallet. This is a good looking Tony the Ant, now available on the flash sale page. So here's the Johnny the Fox that we did a limited run on maybe about a year ago. We were calling this the black and tan because we have black chrome excel with a tan interior. This is actually our mock horsehide interior. And we did this one with a contrasting white stitch around the edge. I like the black and tan. And this one is an irregular for these marks on the inside left here. Just not something that's up to our normal standards. These little black marks, I'm not really sure what it is, but it is there. So you can get a pretty good deal on this guy. Here is a color number 4 shell cordovan Johnny the Fox. And I would have to say this one is a very nice piece. I think this is my second favorite of the batch. This one has a little bit of a cloudy look right here on the exterior. It's probably hard to see, but it is there. It's a little bit dull looking. It's almost like a little puff of cloud right there on the left center of the card holder, or on the back piece here. And on the inside, check out this incredible reverse interior. I'm a big fan of this one. I just love all those random die marks and all the different colors. It just sort of makes it unique and special. Up next is a Fat Herbie in black shell cordovan. This is a really sleek looking Fat Herbie, especially in the black shell. I think the black shells, the way that they look when the light reflects off of it, sort of makes all the curves look extra special. On the inside here, we also have black shell cordovan. This one is an irregular for this little mark here, sort of behind the hot stamped Horween logo on the left. It's like a little bit of a crease mark. Again, just not up to our normal standards. Small cosmetic issues are mostly what we see the irregularities for. So you can get a nice deal on a Fat Herbie here. This is the wallet that I choose to wear every day. Here's another Fat Herbie in natural chrome excel. This is a really beautiful shade. It's sort of like a dark ivory, a little bit golden, but it's very much not a vibrant shade at all. Really nice color. I actually have a new pair of boots from Grant Stone in this leather that I'm enjoying an awful lot. On the left side here, the stitching is a little bit uneven for us, just to get a little close to the edge right there. And on the inside, the stitching is also over the edge right there. And we've got a little bit of some cosmetic issues in the leather itself. Right up here in the top, it's probably tough to see. It doesn't really bother me that much, but it's not perfectly smooth right here. Looks like we cut an imperfection from the leather into the right side of this Fat Herbie. And I have a couple Frank the Enforcers. These are the old style Frank the Enforcer for us. It's just a tiny bit smaller. And we don't have the crease marks that we've added on the new ones, just below each of the card slots. So it's just a tiny bit different than our current stuff, and we're going to close these out, give you a nice deal on this color 8 shell old style Frank the Enforcer. And here's the same story, the old style Frank the Enforcer, but this one is in black shell cordovan. Just a little bit different than what we currently have. And I have 2 Bugs Morans. I'm sort of tried to do 2 of everything in the batch today, like a leather Noah's Ark or something. But this is an intense blue shell cordovan, Bugs Moran, intense blue on the inside. And you might be able to see sort of immediately why this one is an irregular. This pattern piece of a card holder on the right is a little rough. It's not a smooth shell, and you can actually visibly see the roughness to it. And that's sort of the only imperfection that we have on this guy. If you're looking for Bugs Moran in blue, it's probably a pretty good option because the insides tend to wear in just like that anyway, sort of naturally. You can always fill that back in with a neutral colored shoe polish. And here's the last irregular for today. This is a really beautiful looking piece of whiskey shell cordovan. Again, on our Bugs Moran. Inside, we also have the whiskey shell cordovan. This one just has some very small cosmetic issues in the leather itself, just very small scuffs and scratches that are tough to see. So pretty good deal on this one, just for those very small issues that I don't even know if they'll show on the video here, but there are very light scuffs and scratches. Again, those things tend to blend in once you start wearing the wallet. So it might be a good opportunity to get something at a discount if you're looking to try out more of a minimalist style, trying to slim down a bit. And I want to give you a little sneak preview here. I'm not going to try to show much, but I have a box of stuff here. These are one-offs, and there are a couple irregulars in here. I was planning to add all these today, but it turns out it takes a lot of time to take photos and do video of all the stuff. So I'm going to try to go home and see my wife instead. But what we will do is next Monday, around 5 o'clock Central Time, I will put up all of those one-offs on our flash sale page. So if you're looking for something special, there's definitely some cool stuff in there. I'll also include it in Monday's video for everybody to check out. But there's a ton of great irregulars up on the site today. And something special also is on there. There's a very minimalist new design that we've got. And it's kind of like if you took the Fat Herbie card holder and folded it in half and closed it up. It's a one-shot card holder, we're calling it. Very much a minimalist style. You can fit a lot of cards in there. You can actually fit up to 10. I don't really like to do more than 6 cards. But definitely take a look at the one shot on the flash sale page. If you guys have any questions, also let me know. But until next week, hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you then.